We're going to do some photography, and so this is going to be fast prime lenses in the woods for woodland photography. I'm using the Sigma Art 20mm f1.4, and Denise will be using the Sigma Art 50mm f1.4. And we might make this kind of a series. We might come back with some other fast prime lenses, a 35mm and a 200mm prime, and do some comparison shooting with those two on another occasion. Maybe not at this location, but nearby. So it's late afternoon in early November, and we've decided to come to one of our favorite places, which is a natural spring, which is right over there. One of two at this spot, and so it's a really nice, unique place. The water just comes up from springs from underground, and the spring is good for trout fishing if you can get down to it, but it's also just a nice place to take a walk in the winter, to do cross-country skiing and snowmobiling and fat biking, and it's just a nice place to come to spend some time out in the woods. So we're going to do that today. Let's go take a look around and enjoy the afternoon and see if we can get some interesting shots with these fast prime lenses.
Let's hope we don't see no bears.
Denise is always worried about the bears. As long as the Bears lose to the Packers, I guess it's fine. Were you able to get the view of the spring there on the camera?
I don't know. I think so.
In the distance, there's a crow.
You can kind of see it through the trees. Tell you, this thing looks noisy. Oof, duh.
Well, maybe that auto setting isn't the best. Maybe we need to go back to 200 or 400. Maybe 400 now that we're in the woods.
That's really a hill that we got to climb up there.
That's really a hill.
It's a really, oh my goodness, that's a really big hill.
Yeah, I can't really tell if that's noisy or if that's just the way the video looks. But
oh, look at me. Do I look noisy?
Let me get a little closer.
Noisy?
Do a little jigger. Don't fall down.
Whoa!
As usual, don't fall down. Let me pause. Well, let me connect to this with my phone again and just change the ISO here.
Yeah, that's really quite the hill. Holy moly!
Look at the old woodpecker stump here.
The woodpecker stump. Oh, look at that.
Oh, I guess I'm using Al Servo.
You were using Al Servo?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to change that. I don't want to use Al Servo. There we go. You can climb the hill, honey. Let me know if you want me to hold that so you can swing your arms to get up the momentum to go up this.
I'm gonna need it. That is
Here,
quite
let me go up to the top and record you coming up. Yeah, you stay there for a second.
Oh yeah, yeah, smarty. You go up it like nothing.
It's not that steep. Okay, dear, climb the hill.
I need a rope to pull me up.
Not sure if this hill looks like much on the camera, but
Holy moly, this is really steep. Okay, don't fall. Slip on these. I can't cry for the camera.
how'd that go, honey?
It's really steep. Did you look? Oh yeah. It's very steep. And that's very loud.
I don't know why there's all those trucks today.
That's very unusual around here. You know? Very unusual.
Nothing but dump trucks going by.
It's kind of weird. I guess there's a problem with wearing a hat, huh?
You gotta turn it around.
Like that?
Like that.
I gotta put my hair behind my ear. Alright, let's see what we can get here. Ooh, this is a little dark. little too light. Let's just go to ISO 400.
So maybe we'll see what the locals call a partridge,
Oh, that would be cool.
or what everybody else in the world calls a ruffed grouse. Maybe you see one.
And we have two kinds of grouses, right? A spruce grouse.
There's also spruce grouse here.
Spruce grouse and rough grouse.
Yep.
I'm still trying to determine which one is which.
They're both delicious. Oh, that's kind of a cool thing to see these two bursts at the burst behind. Kind of cool. Yeah, kind of neat. Oh, maybe I'll take this shot right here.
Where?
Yeah. See, I'm closer now to where this light is.
Yeah, I know, and I saw that too.
I'm trying to minimize that bright patch of sky. That's just not going to contribute anything to the photo.
Right.
But that'd be easier if I didn't have a 20 millimeter lens. If I had your 50, I could probably do a better job with that. I think the longer focal length lets you be a little more selective or more easily selective as to what's in your frame. Pretty cool. So that's well known to be one of the sharpest lenses you can use.
Really?
Yeah. So in just a few seconds, all that light just disappeared.
Isn't that something?
So there's a little glow yet right here.
Little glow on the...
Might be kind of interesting.
Sure.
We are here. We're always going the wrong direction. According to the arrows, we're supposed to go that way. We're always going the wrong way.
Are you backwards, honey?
We're always backwards here. This is where I think we should go. That's the direction I think it should be.
Well, then that's the direction we'll go.
So this is a groomed cross-country ski trail in the wintertime, and you can bring your fat bike out here, and there's the emblem for that.
Okay, honey, what are we coming up to here?
So we're coming down the back. We just came down the back of the Hog's Back, and we're now coming down to where the spring is emptying into a creek, and the creek runs south a ways into the river.
So can you take your vehicle down here or not?
No.
According to that, it's no. Yep. Oh, all right. Well, that's good to know.
Yeah. So looking north, that's the creek that empties out from the spring. And a long time ago, someone built a dike here, I think, so they get this road across here. But we've ridden our mountain bikes down here. And we will again. Don't fall in.
Yeah, well, you know me. Me falling? Okay, now your turn.
And I don't want to drown the 1DX. That would be not.
You would not be happy if you did that.
No, I don't think that would be what we want. Pretty cool. Let's try something over there once. There's a lot of different things to take photos of. Even though the needles are off the tamaracks and the leaves are down, there's just a lot of interesting things here.
Do you think that's a good idea?
If I fell in, would that be dramatic? Can we get a lot of viewers, maybe?
Subscribers, we need more viewers and more subscribers. So honey, fall in.
I mean, it's not deep.
Go ahead.
I just get really wet.
I wouldn't want you to fall in.
Well, it wouldn't be the end of the world.
Yeah, it'd be a cold walk back to the vehicle.
It would be a little chilly. I think that's a really pretty picture. Well, I'm kind of crooked on that one. Whoa.
No, I missed that.
I almost slipped in. I didn't realize that it dropped off so much there, and I almost whoop. Okay, well, do you want to take a couple photos while I take some video of you?
Sure, and hopefully I won't fall in.
Yes.
Oh, I'm starting to really like this lens.
Are you? We use that lens a lot for events.
Whoa.
See, it's easy to lose your balance right there.
Yeah.
Careful now. You really aren't very good balance. You shouldn't be there.
I'll be fine. Hey. Sometimes you gotta do it to get the picture, right?
We don't want to risk that camera. Or that lens. That
What
lens
about
isn't
me?
That lens isn't weather sealed. You are.
Okay. Oh, they got a little gauge there. You see that?
Yeah, they got a gauge. Yep. That way, I think you'll know if your culvert's plugged.
Oh, I thought they were just seeing how high it fills up in here with the rain and.
Exactly.
Oh. You know what? You got more? You want to take any more? Because you know it's gonna get pretty dark in the woods here.
Do you think we should?
I think we should head back.
The sun is setting.
So the sun is setting, and yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like to be in the woods when it's dark.
Okay. Keep going. Let's head back before it gets too dark and you don't like walking in the woods.
I don't want to walk in the woods.
Let's walk over here just real quick.
You know, I don't want to wait too long because it's going to get dark and then we're going to be, you know, trying to get through the woods with the bear and, you know.
So, if you look really close behind that birch,
yeah,
and behind the fir trees that are back in there,
yeah,
there's usually a Bigfoot nest.
Let's go. I don't want to hear about it. It's starting to get dark.
It's kind of nice right here. You can kind of from this angle, you can kind of see the creek. It makes an S curve.
Yeah, it's really pretty. Did you want to take a picture of that?
Yeah. I think you probably have the better lens for this circumstance out here.
Okay.
Believe it or not, you would think a 20 millimeter wide angle would be ideal for this, but I think under the current lighting conditions and just the way the landscape looks, I think the 50 millimeter is probably the perfect lens for this. Yeah. You're probably getting some good shots.
Probably.
Now, Denise would want to take pictures of these grasses.
Well, you know I like my grasses.
There's some grasses, all right.
But look at honey. Look at over there how the glow on the
Yeah.
trees. Isn't that beautiful?
Really pretty.
Do you think bears, I mean, because it's pretty hilly, do you think bears even come around in here? What? What are you laughing at for?
Bears don't even notice the hills. The bears don't notice the hills, honey.
Dang, that's not very comforting. You're supposed to tell your wife something that's comforting.
Okay, well, I'll tell you something that's comforting. I worked full-time in the woods for years. 8 to 10 hours a day, every single day, all over the Northwoods. How many bear problems did I have?
Didn't you see some bears?
Yeah, but did they give me any trouble?
Well, maybe you just are lucky.
It was just me out in the woods for 8 to 10 hours a day, all by myself, before there were cell phones, with a compass and a map, just navigating through the woods.
Before cell phones, boy, you're old.
That's before cell phones. Cell phones were, I don't know if they were invented somewhere, but they sure weren't here.
So maybe the bears just weren't hungry.
Maybe we have friendly bears. They're like Yogi and Boo Boo. I had this one bird followed me. I had this one bird one day. I think it followed me through the woods for 6 hours.
Really?
Same bird. It would hop from tree to tree, followed me all the way through the woods.
Well, you were interesting.
I think it was hoping I was going to give it some food.
Wow. Do you know what kind of bird it was?
I want to think it was like a gray catbird or a gray jay. Probably a gray jay where I was. Probably not a catbird. We're back on top of the hogback now. I don't know if you can show them on the video camera how the slide drops off down there.
Oh.
Probably hard to see it on the camera on video, but
It's down the steep. It's very steep down there.
that is probably 80 to 100 foot drop, maybe.
Yeah. It's a ways down there. Whoa.
I'm going to take a picture of this spot right here. But I think that's going to work. So for reference, that was 1/60th of a second, f2, and ISO of 200. With highlight tone priority turned on. So we got highlight tone priority turned on, and this is the 1DX Mark II. So, all right. So this is Denise's favorite hill. So in this case, we mostly get to go down it.
Yeah, so we gotta kind of every once in a while look down at your feet. This is really wow. Ooh.
Ooh, what?
Oh, I almost fell.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, I stepped on a stick. You know, and they roll. I'll hold on to you. How about
You're
that?
gonna hold on to me so you can push me down the hill?
Oh, wow, this is really steep. Okay, I'm gonna go the sideways.
Uh-oh, side hill gouger. Those are grippy shoes you got, though.
Well, I know, but it doesn't matter. Okay.
Bottom of the hill.
Yay. Oh, those are big berries.
Oh yeah.
Big something. Wow. Those are really large compared to what they normally look like, aren't they?
What we got here?
Look at honey.
Yeah. So those are those what do they call them?
Oh, okay, here on this side.
That's that crab apple.
Oh, is that what they are? Can you eat them?
They're very bitter.
Are they poisonous?
No, but they're not very flavorful.
Huh. Okay, well.
Huh, there's your crab apple tree. Well, if we had more daylight, we could walk down to the other spring.
Yeah.
The other spring is down through there.
But we can do it another day.
Yep.
Another adventure.
Now, that spring, or at least that trail of that spring, that's where we saw that great horned owl last spring. We took a walk through there.
Yeah, that was really cool.
So that's our photo adventure for today. We're gonna wrap it up and hit the road back to the cabin, and Denise might make a cheeseburger for our last festive supper before we actually get serious about trying to get healthy.
Yeah. We've done it before, we can do it again.
Yep. Sounds exciting.
So until next time, please like and subscribe and comment.
Thanks for coming along with us.
Yep. Bye.
Bye.